Hey guys, it's Lainey and today is a book haul and an unboxing. I haven't done a book haul since May, and the reason behind that is I haven't been buying a lot of books because I've been doing the read 5 before you buy, and that's been really helping me with my book buying habits and reducing how much I'm actually spending on books. I got some exciting things to show you guys. I've been sent some books, I have some unboxings, so I just came back from work and I noticed I had 2 packages, 3 technically. I have absolutely no idea what's in 2 of them, so I thought this would be really fun to actually do an unboxing for it. I also want to show you guys the books I've collected since June. So the first book I'm going to show you guys is Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. This is the second book in the Remnant Chronicles. I've already read this book. I actually got an ARC, which I'll show you guys later because that's another haul altogether. I rated this book a 4.5 out of 5, but I think I'm going to make it a 4 out of 5. I really loved it, but I don't think I loved it as much as the first book now that it's been a few weeks since I've read it. The next book was sent to me by Penguin Teen, and that was of course A Book of Spirit and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes. I was sent this book for review. I was part of the blog tour. This is a reread for me because I had an ARC of it at the beginning of the year, so I read it in January, and as you can see, I've already tabbed it. The next books I have to show you are 2 books that I got at Barnes & Noble when I was out there with my friend and my roommate. First one being Rat Queens, and this is a graphic novel. I already read it. I absolutely loved it. I read this book for Rainbow-thon. This was my green book. I think I rated this book a 4 out of 5. I really did enjoy it. Also, during that trip, I got The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Hadihi. Have I hauled this book already? I don't know if I did. I feel like I did now that I'm thinking about it. Regardless, I'm kind of reading this. I've kind of put it on the back burner. I got about 40 pages into it before I kind of went and started to read other things. I do plan to get back into it because I really enjoyed what I was reading so far, but I'm also kind of waiting for the hype to die down because I tend to not like the books anymore once I'm reading them while they're being super hyped up. This next book was sent to me by Entangled Teen, and that is Naked by Stacey Trombley. I don't know much about it. I read the back of it, and it seems like it's a girl who was a prostitute in a bigger city, and she was rescued of sorts, and she has to go back to high school, and someone finds out that she used to be a prostitute, and it kind of goes on from there. All this sounds interesting. I don't know when I'm going to read it. It's not like on my TBR at all. The next book was sent to me from the publicist of the author, and that is The Girl Who Ignored Ghosts by Casey Tansley. I also got a really cool bookmark with it, and I also got a pen with the name of the book on the pen, which I thought was really cool, but for the life of me, I cannot find it, and I was trying to find it before I sat down to film. I've already read this book. I rated it a 3.5 out of 5. I already filmed a non-spoiler book review on it, and I'll be uploading it on August 1st when this book is released. I feel like it's a really good ghost story. And there's also time travel and curses involved in this book. The next few books I'm going to show you guys are graphic novels, believe it or not. Like, this is the most graphic novels I've ever bought in the past, like, 5 years, I swear to God. These 2 books I got actually when I did the BookCon Instagram takeover, and I went to an independent bookstore and they had 20% off all graphic novels through the month of July. So I decided to pick up Rat Queens Volume 2, which I've already read and I loved it even more than the first book. This one was a 5 out of 5 for me. I also got Sex Criminals, which is extremely crude and inappropriate, but very hilariously funny. I loved the main character. I thought Susie was a great character, and I never connected with a graphic novel character before, but I definitely connected with her. I loved her voice and her snarkiness. And the last graphic novel I bought was something I just recently bought because Prime Day sucked, and that was Witches. I've heard really scary things about this. Very excited to start reading this soon. Another book that I ordered when Prime Day failed miserably was The Swan and the Jackal by J. Rimurski. This is the 3rd book in the Company of Killers series. The next set of books I got was from Book Depository, which this was my first Book Depository order I've ever placed. I wanted to get all matching covers because the American covers are impossible to get all 3 of them. And that is, of course, The Poison Study trilogy by Maria V. Snyder. I actually already finished the first book and I absolutely loved it. I rated it a 5 out of 5, and I can't wait to get to the next ones, but of course I'm reading something right now. Magic Study, which is the 2nd book in the trilogy, and Fire Study, which is the 3rd book in the trilogy. Whew. We got so much more to go, you guys. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is some swag that I got from the Queen, which of course is Morgan Rhodes. First package she sent me was, of course, the tote bag that says Fallen Kingdoms on the front and a book of Spirit and Thieves on the back. I'm very excited for this tote because I wanted it the moment she posted this on Instagram. She also sent me a couple postcards again of a book of Spirit and Thieves, as well as she sent me a few of the Book of Spirits and Thieves pins, and these pins are so well made. But then like a week later she sent me more pins because the pins that she was going to send everybody didn't come in time when she sent me the tote. The other pins of the other covers, Fallen Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, Gathering Darkness, Frozen Tides, which it's like having the cover without having the cover, isn't it? I won a Twitter giveaway hosted by Jenny Martin, who is the author of Tract. I hauled Tract, I don't know if you can see this, but it's literally right here. I hauled it for my BEA New York book haul. This was one of the few books that I actually bought. I bought it at the Strand. Jillian hauled it a while ago, and I remember I wanted it because it was like Fast and Furious meets Star Wars, so it's a science fiction, and I just knew I had to get it, so I did. And then I ended up winning her Twitter giveaway, which totally took me by surprise because I never win anything. I got sent the audiobook for Tract, which doesn't this cover like look like a video game cover for like Need for Speed or anything? Like, ugh, I wish I had a video game console down here with me because I totally want to play race games right now. A t-shirt, which I will wear for the non-spoiler book review because, of course, I got sent really sweet bookmarks as well as like a signed book plate and everything. So I love bookmarks and I love swaggity swag bookmarks. She sent me a copy of Tract, but this one is special because this one is annotated with her own notes. This is the book I'm currently reading right now. I'm over halfway through and I really enjoy it. It's really fun. It's so fun and so fast-paced and I love it. What she's done is she's written in the margins her own notes for the story, and I really love that. It's like a little author sitting on my shoulder giving me behind the scenes comments. When I film my non-spoiler book review for this book, I will be giving away the copy that I bought in New York, so that is something you guys can look forward to. Now we're on to the 3 packages that I got today when I came home from work. The first one's actually from Riley, and I sent her an ARC, and now you guys can see what ARC that is. Why I originally sent her a book was I sent her Heart of Betrayal. One of my subscribers emailed me while we were seriously waiting in a line at BEA saying that she received this book and she didn't want it, so she knew I loved this series so much, so she sent it to me. Thank you, Carissa, so much. And I'm very happy that I was able to send you a copy of everything in return. So this next book, I have no idea what it is. It's from Penguin, so we will see what it is. It is an arc of the accident season. I do know what this book's about. I remember reading the back of it and I thought it sounded really good. Kind of like a mysterious contemporary thriller where these things happen to this family once every accident season. And that's really all I know about it. It sounded interesting and intriguing, and now that I have the arc of it, I mean, I'll read it. And the last book I have to show you guys is from BookCon. Like I said earlier, I hosted an Instagram takeover. I'll link their Instagram account down below because you can still see all the pictures I took. And I didn't even bring my scissors over here when I brought everything, so now I have to navigate through the umbrellas to get the damn scissors. Okay, I'm back. First thing I see in here is a tote bag. It's a tote full of books. So let's see what's all in here. The first thing I see is something from Insurgent. What the heck? What? There's glasses, so I'm assuming I have to do something with these. I don't know what this is. Okay, the note says, prepare yourself a fully immersive 3D narrative experience set in the world of Divergent. Follow the directions on the package to fold your Google Cardboard viewer. Take on the role of a Divergent captured by Janine Matthews and her erudite faction. Looks like this is a lot of work, so I'm going to have to read this and do it when I'm not filming. First book that I see is Justine's book, which is a memoir of her life. I used to watch Justine when I was in high school, but then I kind of stopped. So this is cool. Got some cool BookCon stickers. Another copy of Soundless, Jason Segal's sampler of his children's book. This is an advanced reader's copy. Freedom's Child by Jax Miller. I haven't heard of this, but on the back it says, "My name is Freedom Oliver and I killed my daughter." So that is a tagline. Next book is an advanced reader's edition of The Water Knife, and I do own this guy's Paolo Bacigalupi. I own one of his books somewhere on my bookshelf. I also got another advanced reader's copy of Let Me Die in His Footsteps by Lori Roy, a book I also have not heard about. So that is awesome. I got some books that I haven't heard of or I don't own, so that's always a good thing. Thank you, BookCon and Fallon, who's my contacts there, for sending me these books. So that's it for my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Still figuring out the lighting, the angles, and everything, so thank you for bearing with me while I figure out my new setup. You guys all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!